If you've been online and surfing around some of the tech news, you've inevitably heard of NFTs. Today, I'm going to explain what NFTs are and give some common examples of why they're interesting from a technology perspective and just a consumer perspective in general. Hi, I'm Peter Nichol, Data Science CIO. So let's kick this off. NFTs are non-fungible tokens. They're digital blockchain tokens that can either represent a physical or a digital asset. But let's talk a little bit more about what fungible means, because that's really the heart of what an NFT is. So if we look at fungible and non-fungible, we'll cover fungible first. So fungible means that it can be replaced, that it's replaceable. Things that are fungible are dollar bills, common shares, options, gold, oil, number 2 yellow corn, which means any corn that, regardless of where it's sold, has roughly the same intrinsic value. Inversely, non-fungible means it's unique or not replaceable, or it's non-interchangeable. So examples of non-fungible goods are similar things like art or baseball cards or real estate or land, where each of those items are not replaceable with something that's exactly the same. They can be very similar or have a similar type of total cumulative value, but ultimately that piece of land is the only piece of land in that spot with all those specific attributes associated with it. And as we start to think about non-fungible tokens, what we realize is that there's some benefits when you have something that's non-fungible, that's unique and non-interchangeable, having a record that's permanently stored. And we can look at this from two different ways. We can look at this from a seller perspective. If we're an artist and we're trying to sell something that is very unique, let's say we came up with a cool idea of how to build a sticker or some type of new way to organize our to-do list, and we've developed an AI algorithm. How else would we monetize that? You could build an NFT and sell that as a token, and that would be one way you could monetize that investment. From a buyer perspective, you also have benefits, not only just supporting artists and the original authors, but you also typically have usage rights. You have rights to sell, and you have immutable proof of your ownership. So as you start to think about NFTs and the different potential they have, now you have a better understanding of what an NFT or non-fungible token on the blockchain really means. Hi, I'm Peter Nichol, Data Science CIO. Have a great day.